What's up, Ocean? You got Matt here, coach of your Montreal Milotic, bringing you our Week 5 battle for the NCP. We are playing against Grandmaster D-Ray, and I'm currently genning right now, so bear with me. I'm going to do my best to make sure this is going to be as fluid as possible, but I am running a little bit late. So we are playing against D-Ray, and D-Ray is a great battler. He's a great guy. He is the owner of the Sanctuary, the leader of the Sanctuary. Amazing guy, so make sure you go and check him out. He really puts out a lot of really high quality content that is draft related, so if you guys like my stuff, you will definitely like his. But let's go ahead and jump into this because we are going to have a crazy game. But you guys see a bit of an adjustment on the team right now. You guys see it up there, just above, at the very top, there's something that's different. No more Alolan Duck Trio. Here comes Scoop, the Swoobat. We are running with a Swoobat now instead of the Duck Trio. The reason why is because I didn't really see myself bring it too much. It gave me the need to have a speed tier that was between Alakazam and Zapdos, which is nice and everything, but honestly, Swoobat does the exact same thing. So it's at like the very border. It's the fastest it can possibly be without being not covering Zapdos' speed tier. So it is what it is. I like Swoobat a lot in terms of what it provides because it gives me additional momentum. It gives me access to defog, gives me access to a really cool way to set up. Something like Simple is really cool, especially with a calm mindset. So I definitely think that having Swoobat around is going to be very nice. It gives us another fighting resist too for the Tyranitar and the Excadrill. Just something extra is very useful just to be safe as my next Pokemon is available to Gen. But you guys are going to see his team on the screen right now. So taking a look at it, oh my god, it's actually really threatening. He's gotten access to the Garchomp, which is one of the Pokemon I really wanted more so than a lot of others, and it's going to put in a lot of work. He's got Heatran and Rotom as a very nasty core, which can put in so much work against my team, and Scolipede with Conkeldurr as two other breakers is going to cause so many problems. I really don't have many answers to them, especially considering I have a Tyranitar and an Excadrill, so my Sand core is practically useless. The good news is we have a couple solid fighting resists and one solid fighting immunity, so who knows if he even brings it. It hasn't come to any of my mocks. Regardless, I definitely think he has a really good chance of winning this game. I think if I'm looking at his team, the Pokemon I'm really expecting to come are going to be the first three, being the Garchomp, Heatran, and Rotom Wash. I think Scolipede is really good. I think Gourgeist is phenomenal, and then he's got one Mon basically left. I think it can be anything like the Obstagoon, the Conkeldurr, or the Cryogonal. Really are all possibilities. That's just my thoughts. He may not even bring the Heatran. That's the thing. But he could definitely bring something like the Slurpuff to be annoying, or even two of the Obstagoon, Cryogonal, Conkeldurr, and Slurpuff. So yeah, I'm kind of hoping it's not going to be too bad because his team is, like I said, very scary. But if we can beat it, I'd be very impressed with what our team can do. So I'm just going to send my next Pokemon off to the breeder. Trade. Kelpo's coming this week. All right, let's go ahead and jump into it, okay? Before we do, make sure to like the video, comment your thoughts on the battle and the team builder down below, and let's go ahead and do it. Let's just jump into it. Starting off with MattOshea, the Urshifu Rapid Strike. It is back. We're running protective pads once again because he actually has a lot of different ways to hurt us this week. It's not just Rocky Helmet, it's Rough Skin and Rocky Helmet. It's Flame Body from Heatran. It's Rocky Helmet on Rotom, which resists the stab. Or yeah, no, resists not our stab, but resists our Surging Strikes. It's Rocky Helmet on Gourgeist, which resists Surging Strikes and also is immune to close combat. So that's a couple different opportunities that are going to be really presenting themselves to run contact abilities or contact items, and I don't really want to deal with that too much. So having the protective pads there is very nice for us. What the investment that we actually have here for allows us to do is it gives us speed for the Obstagoon. Like I said, protective pads there for the Garchomp, Heatran, Heatran's Flame Body, Rocky Helmets. Majority of the time though, I'm clicking Close Combat, Ice Punch, and U-Turn. That's it, majority of the time. I think the only time I'm really not going to be clicking Surging Strikes, or going to be clicking Surging Strikes in general, is going to be when my opponent has a Heatran, or like there's no Garchomp left or something, or the, I guess the Gourgeist is in a range of Ice Punch after the fact, so that's really the only time I'm going to be clicking that. U-Turn obviously for momentum. Part of me wants to run an Assault Vest. It just wasn't necessarily the best bet because I need to make sure that this thing was going to stay at least decently healthy to take a couple hits. It's very defensive on the physical side, 100 HP, 100 defense. It can take an Earthquake or two from a Garchomp. It can take a couple Dragon Claws from Scarf Garchomp. So having that as an option in the back is just really nice to have. I could have gone a bit more in depth with the team this time around, but honestly, I did not get the chance to really go crazy with it, and that's for good reason. I mean, part of it, I may play D-Ray in the playoffs. He may not make the playoffs. I may not make the playoffs. Who knows? But I think running this Urshifu is going to be solid. It's got all the coverage I could possibly want from it, so I'll definitely take advantage of it. Our next mon is going to be one of our win conditions, and we kind of noticed that an offensive Cofagrigus really goes in. We're running Shadow Ball, Body Press, Iron Defense, and Rest with the Chesto Berry. Originally the set was thinking like I could do Trick Room, but I think this set actually is a bit better because we hit everything for amazing damage. If I can get to +2, +4, +6 even with Iron Defense, we're in an amazing position. Look at his team. His team has so many physical attackers. Scolipede, Garchomp, Slurpuff Kinda, Cryogonal. Now, why did I say Cryogonal? Obstagoon, Conkeldurr, Gourgeist to an extent. If I can get up a couple Iron Defenses, then they're going to be non-factors. The special Pokemon, like the Heatran and Rotom and the Cryogonal, I don't expect to be super offensive, so I can just set up freely on the physically offensive ones, and then the special ones won't be able to 2-hit KO me, and if they try to, I can rest off the damage and get back to full, pop my Chesto Berry, and that way Poltergeist won't even affect me, which is going to be probably one of the best reasons to run the Resto Chesto set instead of something like a Leftovers or running, I guess, what is the word? Sleep Talk instead of one of my coverage moves, really. So I'm hoping that this set does a lot of work because the investment is really cool. What it allows me to do is when we're at neutral, we always OHKO a max HP 4 defense Obstagoon, that's the name of the Pokemon. We always OHKO a max HP 4 physical defense Obstagoon with a Body Press. Incredible. We also always 2-hit KO a max HP, max Spadef, but a non-boosting natured Gourgeist with our Shadow Ball as well. Just in case. I don't anticipate it to be a calm nature or a careful nature. I think it's going to be an impish or a timid or a bold or whatever. So having that as a really good option to hit that is going to be fantastic. If it's not running Poltergeist, it can't touch us. And sorry, if it's running Poltergeist and we don't have an item, it can't touch us. So I feel it's a really solid option for us. It's only fighting immunity. He's got a couple resists, but being his only fighting immunity, we kind of have to run access to the Shadow Ball in this battle. Again, very, very strong. If we have the +2, we're OHKOing offensive Heatrans. It's very, very good for us this week. And basically, the investment also allows us to take two Garchomp's Life Orb Earthquakes from full. We also take a +2 non-boosted 5-hit Scale Shot unless he literally gets all 5 being max rolls. He has to get all 5, and I don't think he's gonna get all 5. I'll be honest. So we're gonna say we're pretty safe there. I definitely think it's one of our win conditions this game and could probably be what actually is going to get us the W in general. So hopefully that's the case. This Universal set is gonna be fantastic. Our only loss this season actually came when we ran Universal. So I mean, maybe that's a bit of a tell there, but hey, we'll see what happens. Our next mon is going to be Toph the Excadrill with a very annoying set that you guys are going to hate me for. Who knows? Maybe you will, maybe you won't. D-Ray, I'm sorry, but we're running Subtoxic Protect with Earthquake because we have Mold Breaker. Look at my opponent's team. Tell me how many just ground immunities he has that are not weak to Mold Breaker. He's got 2, Togetic and Xatu. Okay, fine. I can Toxic both of them. Sure. Heal Bell is 8 PP. Toxic is 16. So I'm feeling pretty good that I can make sure that the Togekiss, if it is carrying Heal Bell, isn't going to take the hit. And at the same time, why on earth would Togetic come? I have a Dragalge, I have a Zapdos, I have a T-Tar, I have an Excadrill, I have a Lapras. Like these, I have a lot of Pokemon that can really deal with it. And if it does come, fine. To me, it's a negative Pokemon. Maybe I have a hard time breaking it, maybe, but I definitely feel like we can break it effectively. And if it's not running Toxic, or Heal Bell rather, then Toxic does just go in against his team. We can Toxic the Xatu because we're running Mold Breaker. We can hit the Rotom with Earthquake because of Mold Breaker. So if I manage to get up let's say it's going to be Rotom against Excadrill, I found out he's Leftovers, just go into Drill, reveal that Mold Breaker, I click Sub, I click Toxic, something like that, and then as he goes into the Gourgeist, I handle it that way. And I beat it down with Sub-Toxic Protect. That's pretty good. I think that's a really decent way of going about it. I can really chip things down so that when Excadrill does come back in later, it can really break things effectively. The investment on this set, what it does is it allows me to outspeed the Rotom Wash, which is big. We want to make sure we do outspeed that guaranteed. And it just gives me the ability to hit things as hard as possible. That's really it. I didn't go crazy with the investment on this. I didn't have to because it's a very straightforward set. Just come in, attack, do damage, that's it. Maybe there's like an OHKO that I could be preventing by moving 40 EVs here or there, but I'm very happy with this setup right now, so we're going to stick with it. Ideally, it is going to be able to break down his team, and that's kind of what I'm hoping for it to do. Break down the team and allow something like my Dragalge, my Urshifu, my Zapdos to just be the game winner, or even Universal, the Cofagrigus. Our next mon, though, is going to be Kelpo here. Kelpo is a ton of fun to use. I've really enjoyed using it so far. Not the greatest Pokemon in the world, but just solid all around. If the Garchomp was not a Dragon plus Ground, I would be able to be pretty free to just slap on whatever type resistant berry I wanted to, but instead I have to play a 50-50. Is it going to be going for Earthquake, or is it going to be going for the Dragon Claw? Well, Dragon Claw, I have 1 resist in my Excadrill. Earthquake, I have 2 immunities that I'm bringing this week, so maybe he goes for the Dragon Claw, but Dragon Claw is less powerful. let's see. Regardless, it's a very strong set here with the Shucka Berry to prevent the Earthquake from doing as much damage to us, prevent Earth Powers from doing as much damage to us, and that's kind of why I want to run the Shucka Berry there instead. We don't have anything crazy for our investment. We really don't need anything crazy for our investment. The whole thing is we want to come in, hit as hard as possible, force in the Heatran, because Heatran is the only thing that can take both stab options from my Dragalge. And if he, let's say I manage to force it, and let's say it's going to be something like, I don't know, let's just try and find something that's going to be we're gonna easily beat that thing down. Let's see. The Slurpuff, the Gourgeist to an extent, Conkeldurr sometimes, maybe sometimes, and the Rotom Wash. I can probably freely go for a Hydro Pump and force it out and get it into the. I can force him to go for a Heatran play where I can then beat it down because I go for Hydro Pump. And Hydro Pump is, while it's not stab, it's still super effective. It's still 110 base power. That's a 220 power move on a Heatran. It's not going to appreciate that at all. I can also Flip Turn, get momentum. Very nice there, and we can take advantage of that extremely well with our team. I think it's a very strong mon. We're running minus speed just because we don't need the speed investment at all this week, so why not? Our next mon is going to be Tweety the Zapdos. Zapdos is running the heavy duty boots this week, and we are not running the same 4 moves the entire time. We're not. We're running Hurricane, Volt Switch, Roost, and Defog with the boots. Now, U-Turn is great, but he literally has 1 immunity to electric types, and it's a Garchomp. And I made sure with the specified investment that I had that we can always 2-KO Garchomp, unless it's like super bulky or super specially defensive. Basically, it always 2-KOs 12 HP Garchomp, which I think is what he's going to need to make sure he can outspeed my Zapdos guaranteed. So that's solid there. I think it's a really good way. It's 76 EVs. All it is not bad at all. But we also have quite a bit more invested. We have enough speed on this set, which will allow us to outspeed the Heatran. I couldn't actually afford enough speed to outspeed the Rotom. It just didn't happen because I need to have a good bit more investment to take a couple hits. Most notably, a +2 Adamant's non-boosted Scoliped's Rock Slide or a +2 Life Orb Poison Jab from the Scolipede, just as a backup plan, you know, just in case. We need to have those investments there. That's why we have so much EVs invested into our HP and defense. But this set is really good and is really free to Volt Switch around on everything except for the Garchomp. So if Garchomp doesn't come or it's gone, I can Volt Switch absolutely freely against everything, getting that stab boost. It's going to be better for me than clicking U-Turn. That is for sure. Next up though, our final mon, Scoop. The Swoobat is here. I'm super excited to use Scoop here, and it's going to be tons of fun because, honestly, this thing can really do a lot of work against this team. Originally, I was running a different set, but we're going with this set instead now. We're running Salac Berry, we're running Calm Mind, Substitute, Store Power, and Air Slash. Air Slash is there specifically because it does more damage to the Obstagoon than everything else. If this thing had Draining Kiss or Dazzling Gleam, I would run it. I'm pretty sure it doesn't get Dazzling Gleam, right? I should double check that really quickly. It does not get Dazzling Gleam. Yeah, Air Slash is the best thing. Its special moves are very limited. Air Slash, Energy Ball, Expanding Force, Giga Drain, Heat Wave, Psychic Psyshock, Shadow Ball, Store Power. Those are the most notable ones. So Air Slash it is. With the Air Slash, we'll be able to hit that Obstagoon for the best amount of damage, and if we get to +2 from our Calm Mind, because keep in mind, with Simple, we get to +2, it multiplies the boost by 2. So it's not a +1 boost in special attack and special defense, it's a +2 boost in special attack and special defense. With the Substitute and our investment HP, we have an even HP stat that is also divisible by 4, meaning we can only make 3 substitutes. After the third one, we'll be left at 25% health exactly, meaning Salac Berry will pop, and we get a +2 boost in speed. That's really helpful because having that +2 boost in speed specifically means that unless for some reason the Scolipede gets a double protect and is also running speed for me creeping a Scolipede, creeping my Cryogonal, and then some, then we'll be able to outspeed it at +2 and get the KO. That's important. If we get a Calm Mind up and we get a Salac Berry up and we manage to chip down the Heatran or the Obstagoon doesn't come, oh boy, it's going to be a really tough time for D-Ray to switch in on this. So we'll see what happens. But guys, that's going to be our team for this week's battle. Let me know what you guys think about it down in the comments below. I'm going to go ahead and get connected with D-Ray. I got 1 mon left to gen in. I'm wasting his time right now, so we're going to speed it up as much as possible. Thanks for watching the Team Builder. Secret word of the day is going to be... Someone said fettuccine alfredo in the finals video, so I'm going to say pasta instead. So comment your favorite type of pasta or just pasta in general to let me know that you're a real MVP who has made it to the end of the Team Builder. All right, we're back, and kind of basically the team that I expected. A little bit surprised to see Conkeldurr, just a touch, but the other 5 I definitely expected. So he brought no ground immunity outside of the Rotom, so Earthquake is very free with Excadrill, which is very nice. Okay, so he brings the Gourgeist, he brings the Conkeldurr, and the Scolipede, as well as the Heatran, Rotom, and Garchomp. Okay, he must be like, what the hell? There's a Swoobat there. Why? Well, Swoobat is pretty good here. And if you guys missed the team builder, it's going to be a ton of fun, so make sure to go and check that one out. So Urshifu is going to be our lead here. I've led within every single one of my mocks. It's been decent all around. If he leads off with something like the Garchomp, I can Ice Punch it. Yeah, that's really it. It can take one hit from anything as long as it's not like a Scarf Rotom or a offensive Poltergeist. Poltergeist, what am I saying? Gourgeist, that's it. We're gonna wait a little bit longer, make him guess. With D-Ray, it's always a mind game. He's really good at knowing the different mind games and like, oh yeah, I'm gonna take a little bit longer to make him think I don't have an answer. So, because I can't just then say, okay, he's gonna jump right into this Pokemon because he wants me to think it's like his answer to it and he's gonna catch me off guard. I can't do that with D-Ray. D-Ray just, he knows too much, he's too good. Let's go ahead and press done. We're leading off with the boy. MattOshea is our lead. Oh boy, all right. Let's have a good game, good luck, have fun to him. And yeah, I'm a little bit scared of the Conkeldurr, I'm not gonna lie, but it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. No Cryogonal is fine with me. I'm cool with that because it was a little bit annoying. It's a little bit speedy, so we just want to make sure we had a way to hit everything. But here it is. We're playing Stow side. It looks like that is the Ghost Gym, I believe it is. Correct? Or the Rock Gym, one or the other, or the Fighting Gyms. I don't know. I'm playing through Sword and Shield on a Nuzlocke right now on stream on twitch.tv/MattOshea, which reminder, go and check me out. Give us a follow. Baby Shark is a lead. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. All right. Totally cool with that, as the Urshifu is my lead. And let's take a look. Urshifu versus Garchomp. Garchomp. Ice Punch is not even a guaranteed KO. It's really not. That's incredible. Insane. But I can just go for the Ice Punch pretty freely, I think. I'm just going to go for it. We'll see what he does. He can't OHKO me with anything. Even if he's like Adamant Band, I don't think Earthquake KOs. Adamant Choice Band? Yeah, Adamant Choice Band is 94% most. So I'm cool firing off the Ice Punch. If he's got no investment or very little, it's a massive chance in my favor to KO. If he's got 4 investment in defense and that's it, we do 98 to 115, which is just great damage. So we'll see what he does. Maybe he thinks I'm Scarfed, and Scarf Ice Punch can just destroy him. Who knows? But we'll see. We do have speed on this for the Obstagoon. I can't imagine him not creeping at the very least, my Urshifu or my Zapdos. But he goes for Dragon Claw. Take 2 easily. Ice Punch is not Yachi. OHKO. Crit. That crit might have mattered. Protect itself with protected pad, baby. There we go. So that crit might have mattered. I don't know. His spread, obviously. If he was a bulkier set, then it might have. If it was not, then that's big. But at the end of the day, we take the hit. He would have to go for Earthquake after the KOS. And we're just going to keep playing because at this point, he has no immunity. No immunity to Volt Switch. We just freely click Volt Switch. He's got 1 resist. And that resist is weak to Hurricane. But anyways, in's kind of come the Rotom here. Okay. Rotom. What do I do with Rotom? We can go into Kelpo here. It's pretty free against everything, I'm not going to lie. So, do we just go into Kelpo? Because if he goes for a Thunderbolt or something, he might be bluffing a Scarf. And I'm a little bit worried about Scarf. I think it'd be good for us to know, so we don't lose our Excadrill to it. But I think Kelpo is the safer play. So we're going to go into Kelpo here. I'm going to see what happens. Maybe he goes for a Will-O-Wisp. Maybe he goes for a, I don't know, Hydro Pump. On a prediction to drill, we'll see. But in comes Kelpo. He's going to fire off the Volt Switch. Okay, so we're going to gauge some damage here. 171 down to 153. So he did 18 points of health. So Rotom Wash, level 50, against Dragalge. Volt Switch with no investment. That's a lowish roll, low to mid roll for no investment. So he's definitely not max special attack, which means he thinks he's not Scarfed. And if he is Scarfed, it's going to be a very weak Scarf, and it's meant to just trick my team. So, could be. We'll see. But at the end of the day, I think it's a very good set for us if that's his output. And he's going to go with the Conkeldurr here. Okay. It's Guts Conk. So, Conkeldurr. Guts. Facade is a roll to OHKO if he's adamant. Earthquake will not KO me. We just go for Sludge Wave here, I think. We just go for Sludge Wave here. We're just going to go for it. We're knocking out speed. I'm running a negative speed nature, so he goes for knockoff. This, we take this, 71% at most. We eat it up, and we can now fire off the Sludge Wave. And this should, if we had Draco here, we'd OHKO, but we don't. And we still do a solid chunk there. I'm not mad at that damage. Let's see. He probably goes for another knockoff fainting. I like having Dragalge around, it's just not super necessary, so we're just gonna go for a... We're just going for a Dragon Pulse here. I think it's pretty free. Just in case he, for some reason, switches out, expecting us to switch. Yeah, I don't have anything to take a hit from this. That's why. So getting the extra chip on it is very nice. And Drain Punch should kill me. Drain Punch does, yeah, 35 to 41 if he's adamant. That we're definitely in range. My throat is on fire. I've been doing voices for the Nuzlocke on Twitch, and it's just making it worse. I'm talking a lot at work today, or in general, and it's starting to burn. Ooh. If you guys have any tips for soothing a sore throat or anything, let me know. I can definitely use it. So far, we're not looking bad. We are not looking terrible. He goes for Ice Punch here. So he's going to get the KO on us. Not bad. We know 2 of his coverage moves in Ice Punch and Knockoff. I imagine he's going to have... So we know Ice Punch, Knockoff. We know he is Flame Orb. So there's Flame Orb. Do we go into Scoop? Do we go into Scoop? How much is... We can just go into Zapdos and include Volt Switch, though. Because I don't think he's going to... Like, Zapdos is going to eat whatever hits. If I go Zapdos... Mach Punch will do how much? 15 to 18. So we go Zapdos here and we Volt Switch. That's super free. He's in range. Volt Switch, if he's got no investment, does 40 to 47. If he's got max investment, 33 to 40. So it's plenty of room to get the KO. And we'll just go for that Volt Switch here. I don't think he goes into... he maybe goes into Heatran, who knows? But I don't think he goes into really anything else. I think he just sacks it off. Because there's no T-Tar. If there was a T-Tar, then he might feel a little bit more hesitant about sacking this off. Very offensive game so far. I think we're like 3 or 4 turns in and we have 2 KOs, 1 on each side. Potentially a third in total. Crazy. Crazy. Alright, D-Ray, what you gonna do, man? What you gonna do? He's taking a little bit longer with his moves. So I know during the beginning of the games, he usually takes a bit longer. But hey, Krakatoa, that's the Heatran. That's fine with me. That is fine with me. We're gonna get an idea of Heatran. Ooh, that did not do as much damage as I expected it to do. That did about... Yeah, he's specially defensive. He is specially defensive. If I go with Excadrill, even if he's Shucka, if he's max HP, 84 to 101. But I think actually going into Urshifu is the better play here. So we're going to do that. We're going to go into Urshifu. That's our play. He's leftovers too. Okay, so it would have been better for us to go into the 100%. Would have definitely been better for us to go into our Excadrill there, but it's fine. It's not the end of the world. Okay, question is, do we Ice Punch predicting the Gourgeist to come in? That's the question. Okay, let's take a look at Urshifu here against Heatran. Close combat is the most. I'm gonna go for... Okay, so if he goes into the Gourgeist here, and I go for close combat, what do I go into after? Probably Zapdos. Probably Zapdos. So, let's go for the close combat. Because that also hits the Rotom, that's why. So we're going to go for close combat and see what happens. We'll go for close combat and see what happens. If we hit Rotom, we hit Rotom. I'm pretty sure it's not Scarf, so I can go for a U-turn on it pretty freely. He knows I'm pads as well. But this Heatran being specially defensive, we're going to have to get rid of it. We're going to have to get rid of it, 100%. He can't protect against us either, that's another thing. But yeah, damn. I really wish we could have gotten rid of the Conkeldurr. We're not really going to get many opportunities to switch in freely against it. And I imagine it's got Mach Punch as its 3rd or 4th move, and then he's probably going to have Drain Punch, I think. He would have gone for Earthquake had he had it, or if not Drain Punch, close combat. He's taking a long time. This is a big 50-50 here. Does he go Gourgeist on the Ice Punch? Does he go there on Surging Strikes? Does he expect a U-turn? Again, I think he's max HP. He's got a ton of special defense. That's what I'm thinking. We'll see. We'll see what he does. Started off really well for us, but kind of wish we had Draco on Dragalge. It would have been very nice to have. To get the Oko on that. To get the Oko on that Conkeldurr would have been fantastic for us. Would have been so good. But I just was running Dragon Pulse. Felt like I was going to be coming in, switching in, taking too many hits, attacking multiple times. Honestly, was a mistake, but it is what it is. You live and learn. Damn, he really is taking his time. He's already at he's got to have like 5 minutes left at this point. Just over 5 minutes maybe. I'm curious what he's going to do. I hope he stays in. I'll be honest. I hope he stays in. Because if he does stay in, then we just beat everything other than Scolipede. And for Scolipede, we have Kofak Core. So this is good. This is good. Okay, what's the play, D-Ray? What's the play? There's no way it's not like a mess up with the time, with the Wi-Fi. We've got to be like disconnecting or something. We've got to be. Come on. We're gonna DC, aren't we? I'm gonna send him a message. Are we in DC? I feel like we are. It's just taking way too long. Okay, he switches out. Spooky. Damn it. Ah, he got it. 50-50. He got the 50-50 there. That's fine. It's fine. He frisky find the pads. He knew we were pads already. Let's just go for a U-turn here. We'll switch out. Oh, if we had gone for Ice Punch, that would have been very nice. We wouldn't have done too much, but it's spooky. It's a super Gourgeist. So this is Gourgeist. Super. We can imagine it's very physically defensive. Ice Punch does nothing. It does 29 to 34. That is 0 damage. That's incredible. That's insane. Oh boy. I can't even freely go for the Earthquake against the Rotom until I know it's leftovers or not. Yeah, going for strikes, even though it would have been resisted, it would have done 17 to 20, which is still something if it's max defense. Yeah, that's totally 100% max defense. We're going to go into Zapdos here. Once more. If he Poltergeists, he Poltergeists. If he goes for a Grass move, he goes for a Grass move. He's got Zapdos against, he goes for Leech Seed. That's fine. That's not the end of the world. And he's leftovers. Okay. So we know Leech Seed, we know leftovers as well. And I can pretty freely go for a Hurricane here and scare him out. Because Hurricane to a max HP Gourgeist does not enough. But I'm going to go for the Volt Switch here. Make him think we're going to switch. Make him think we're going to go for the Hurricane actually, because we got to get rid of this. We got to get rid of this. So he switches out. Beautiful. This is where getting rid of the Garchomp is so key, because instead of firing off the beautiful U-turns, which are very nice, there's a chance to get the Flame Body, but they're also stab boosted by the electric type that Zapdos has. Is stab boosted. That's all you gotta know. Okay. Let's go. We can't go into Scoop, can we? I can try. I don't think we're healthy enough, so we're gonna go into Toff here. We're gonna go to Toff. And we got the Mold Breaker. We know he's leftovers. I would love to go with the Earthquake here. I would love to, but we're gonna go for a sub. He's gonna switch out. We're gonna go for a Toxic after. This is in case I don't want to go for Toxic and he stays in and reads us. So he switches out. So going for Toxic there would have been better. We're playing a little bit too safe here. Just a little bit, but it's okay. We're gonna find out more. He's gonna know we're leftovers, which he would know regardless, so it's okay. He can't go for a what is it called? Leech Seed against us. He can't go for a Will-O-Wisp against us. I imagine maybe he has Synthesis as his last move. He's probably got Poltergeist. Let's see. So we're gonna go for a Toxic here. What does he want to do to us? Oh, but low battery. Let's see if we can make it. I have a plug. I'll just plug it in. We do connect the Toxic, which is nice. All right. Power Whip. He does connect. That's fine with me. So Power Whip, I believe, has 8 PP, if I'm mistaken. Yeah, 16. It's only 85% accurate. So he's got to make sure he lands. And if that's like the best way he has to hit us, then it ain't gonna look good. It ain't gonna look good. It ain't gonna look good is what I'm trying to say. Let's protect. D-Ray, I'm sorry, man, but this set is broke. He just switches out. Okay, so he was risking it there. Full load. Rotom, right? That is the Rotom. If we had gone for a sub there. Okay. That's fine. Again, I'm pretty confident he's going to be going for a Hydro Pump here. Pretty confident about that. We'll go into MattOshea. I don't think he's going to go for the water move. So I'm going to go for or the electric move rather. So I'm going to go into MattOshea here. We're still going to gauge some more damage. What's he going to do? He's probably Shaka. Maybe he goes for a Will-O-Wisp or something, but we're going to switch out. Try and force him into tough spots. We have that Toxic now, so next time we force in the Heatran, we're in a good position. Hydro Pump, that's what we expected. 107 down to 58. That's fine. Okay, that did 50 points of damage. Let's go to Rotom again. Rotom Wash. Pivot. Level 50 against Urshifu. Yeah, he's got like no investment. Let's fire off a close combat, I believe, to weaken this. Let's do it. Close combat. So we know he's not Scarfed. We knew that for sure. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Hydro Pump will KO now if he connects. Thunderbolt, that KOs us. That's fine. It's not great, but it's fine. Because now I can go into Drill and click Earthquake. Because Earthquake will KO, and we know he's leftovers too, so even then. So I could KO him before. That's unfortunate. So we end up losing our Urshifu here. It's fine though, it's not the end of the world. We just go back into Toph, we click Earthquake, we get a kill basically. We know his Heatran is not Scarfed, we know his Rotom's not Scarfed. We're good. Leftovers. And we'll just go for the Earthquake here. I think what he's trying to do is trying to sack it off to get into Conkeldurr for free. And we're running out of answers to Scolipede right now. We have our we have the Scolipede. No, we have the Cofagrigus. That's it, Cofagrigus. But we're gonna get the KO on this. Yeah, super unfortunate that we didn't actually. Yeah, super unfortunate we didn't just attack it right away. Maybe it didn't drop. I mean, the fact that close combat did that much makes me think that we could have KO'd it. But if he's max HP, max defense, which we didn't know if he was or not, then it wouldn't have dropped. What's incoming now? We got a force in the Heatran. Wow, my throat is on fire. I apologize. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, I'm back. Yeah, pretty confident he's gonna go for the. Pretty confident he's gonna go for a Mach Punch, but we're just gonna go hard into the boy, Zapdos. If he goes for a knockoff, fine. If he goes for Drain Punch, fine. If he goes for Ice Punch, fine. But I imagine he can't risk it. Mach Punch. There we go. Not bad. So we're slowly whittling his team down, forcing him to some tough positions. We just freely go for the Volt Switch. Very free. What is his plan now? He switches out. We expected that. I imagine he goes Heatran, as he does. It's a tough position for him to be in, but he's able to pivot and really weaken my team. Okay, he's under half. I can then. Do I go into Scoop now? He's weakened, like significantly. Do I try it? I think I'm gonna try it. Let's go into Scoop. Let's go into Scoop and see what happens. We outspeed. We can get a free Calm Mind off. So let's see what happens. We'll see what happens here. Calm Mind. Get the +2/+2. Heatran. Especially defensive. Toxic. Ah, you got us there. That's fine. It's not the end of the world. If I'd subbed, I forgot I had subbed. That hurts. That really hurts. It's okay though. It's okay. We just go for another store power, I believe, right? Is that what we do? Put the +4. +4, we do a shit ton to everything. So we're gonna go for another Calm Mind here. And we'll then go for the stored power. Damn, I wish I'd subbed there. Oh, I should have subbed. Such a bad play. Is that something that might cost us? He goes for rock, so that's okay. It's not the worst. Like looking at our team, we have Swoobat, which is already in. It's not going to leave the field. Zapdos has boots. Kofag is going to be able to eat the hits, and Drill resists. So we're at +4 all around. We can go for the store power now, so we're going to do that. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. If I can get myself knocked down to +2 range for, or not, I'm not saying +2 range, for Salad Berry range, that'd be amazing. I'm so disappointed I didn't go for the sub there. If I'd done that, it might have been just game over. It might have just been game over, because then he goes for Toxic, get a free one off, and yeah. Maybe it was too early. That should have maybe gone the next time around, but that's fine. We still have we're still gonna do a ton of damage to this. If he's max special defense, max HP with a calm nature, we still do 57 to 67. So it may not KO, depending on his investment, of course, but we'll weaken this significantly, which is what we want to do for Zapdos. Because Zapdos right now is going to be our win condition. I'm disappointed about that. I'm actually really disappointed about that. We could have probably gone Swoobat thumbnail. Instead, it's not likely going to be thumbnail anymore. There was no reason for me not to do it too. None at all. That's just me clicking too fast. And that's going to cost me here. That's going to cost me. Oh, come on. So unfortunate. If he had Flamethrower too. If he's got Flamethrower as an attacking move, and he's got no investment special attack, there's a chance he doesn't break our sub. We're going to hit something with a store power. Spooky is not going to appreciate this hit. Okay. Okay, find my Salad Berry. Is this Oko? This Oko's, right? Yo! Scoop coming in clutch. Store power. Ba-bang! Oh, that's nice. That is nice. And we have enough HP so that I can actually go for a sub now against the Scolipede. So I'm actually going to do that. I'm going to go for the sub against the Scolipede. And if it attacks me, if it protects, great. If it attacks me, fine, we'll outspeed. We should be at 25% after this. We should. If we are not and he attacks me, I'll be very disappointed. But what are you going to do? Again, we should outspeed this unless it's got a lot of speed. We are at 177 speed. He needs to be at 178 or higher, and he only has 178, 179, or 180. So he's got to be either like max speed, or he's got to be creeping me, creeping him, creeping me, creeping him, creeping me. It's that much. Yeah. He's probably thinking like, oh, I can't really go into Scolipede right now. If he subs up, then it's going to be 50-50, and it might be, but even then, I don't think it's going to be a 50-50, to be honest. It might, to be fair. It could be. But we do have access to our Kofagrigus, which is great. Okay. Here it is. Here's the boy. Here is the boy. The 2009 Corolla. Okay. I want to sub here. So badly. I still have Kofagrigus with my Chesto Berry intact. So we're going to sub. And we're going to see what happens. Please protect. Please protect. Please protect. Please protect. There we go. There we go. Okay. So even if we do drop, even if he gets a double protect, that's fine. He just can't get a double protect. He just cannot. We're gonna drop. This is our last attack. This is our last attack. But we're +2 speed, +4 special attack, +4 special defense. He's literally got to get a double protect here. He has to. He has to, or he drops. And I think Heatran drops here too. So that's a thing. But he literally has to get a double protect. If he does not, it's gone. Something dies. Come on. Come on. Come on now, Swoobat. If I just gone for the protect the sub earlier against the Heatran, we wouldn't be in this situation. Oh, man. But, like, we're in it now. We just got to break through it. We just got to do better. Scoop. Does he double protect? This might also come down to if we hit a Hurricane. I'm not going to lie. He switches out. Something else is dying. Is it going to be the Conch Elder? It is the Conch Elder. Okay. So Conch will drop, but so will Swoobat. But Swoobat picks up 2 KOs in its first appearance. I'll take it. That's fine with me. Okay. Okay. We're going into Zapdos here. We're going to go Zapdos. Do we go Zapdos? It's a tough call. This is a tough call. This is a tough call. Because if he goes Heatran and we go Drill. No, we gotta go into Zapdos. We have to go into Zapdos. We gotta go Zapdos. So Swoobat broke the team for us. That's great, but this is gonna be a tough one. It's gonna come down to what he goes into. If he goes into Scolipede here, we're set. We're Hurricane and we're good. Or we Volt Switch rather, and we're good. Oh man. It's gonna be tough. His Heatran, oh man, I'm really kicking myself. I'm really kicking myself for not going for the sub on the Heatran. I think I had one mock where I actually ran that set. Instead I was running the other set, which was a different one. I'm not going to mention what it was because, no, I mentioned it was reflected weakness policy. And that would have put in a lot of work for us, but regardless, if I had more experience with it, I would have maybe known to click sub against the Heatran, but damn, that really sucks. That really hurts. What is he going to go into here? If he goes into Heatran, I'm not happy. Scolipede, we don't know if it's Leftovers or Black Sludge. We don't know if it's Life Orb. But against Excadrill, Earthquake is a roll. Earthquake does 84 to 99 if he's got no investment in Adamant Nature. Or no boosting at him. He goes into the Corolla. Beautiful. We take that. We take that. We take that. Okay. Let's go to Zapdos. Why doesn't Zapdos have a nickname? I don't. Whatever. Zapdos doesn't have a nickname. I don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me. If we Hurricane and he goes into, the Heatran, how bad is that for us? Let's see. Rock Slide. Rock Slide is at most 125. He's Adamant Life Orb. So we Hurricane here. He Rock Slides. He connects. We live. He's Life Orb. If we hit this, we win. Thank you. Oh my god, thank you. Oh, that's huge. Tweety come through. 70% chance there. He had to go for it. Honestly, guys, this reminds me of BBR in Season 3. It was the first game after, or this past season, where basically if he had gone for a Hurricane, he went for a Hurricane, and if he missed it, I won, and if he hit it, he won, and he hit it. I think he hit it twice. So we take those. I'm just gonna Volt Switch out into Cofagrigus here, I think, is what I'm gonna do. We're just gonna do that. Because that's our best way to preserve the extra differential. And we need to make sure that even if we do die, even if we do lose out on our Cofagrigus, then we still have Excadrill in the back, which is fine. Because Excadrill won't take him a Lava Plume, a Magma Storm, whatever. So we can go into Universal here. As long as he doesn't burn me, I'm happy. Flamethrower, okay. Do we take 2? We should take 2. We take 2. And he's Leftovers. We'll just go for the Body Press here. There's literally no reason for us not to. And we Body Press. Kofag in the back was nice. Another Flamethrower. We should take this. Ooh, 7. Live on 7. Body Press comes out. Does it KO? That is the question. Ooh, on a Sliver. Okay, so it's not going to be a 3-0. It'll be a 2-0, it looks like. But we should be getting a win here. I don't see him being able to do anything unless he was somehow Salic Berry as well. But regardless, I'll just go for the body press here in case he rests on me or something. But yeah, so down goes the lad. Coffergrigus putting in work, low weakening this thing. I could just go into, let's see, it's going to be Heatran, especially defensive, level 50. Because I want to give to Zapdos the kill. I kind of do. 18 to 19. We should take. I'm just gonna go into. I'm being stupid. Just go into drill. We just attack. We have speed for this. We just earthquake. Oko done. my throat. I'm coughing up a storm. It's dry. Ooh, we are playing really early, by the way. Usually we play games at like 9, 10, 11 midnight Eastern, but we're playing. It's not even 7 p.m. Eastern yet, and that's because D-Ray's got to go to work. He's got the weekend, he's going traveling, I believe, with his family, or he's going to go see some family or something, so he's not going to be available to be at his computer. So, yeah, but honestly, the team came through, put in a lot of work. Swoobat was amazing. If I had just gone for the sub, if I had gone for the sub against the Heatran, that would have been amazing. But I still think I'm going to give Swoobat the thumbnail. I don't know how often I'm going to be able to say Swoobat gets thumbnail, but yeah, let's just go for the Earthquake. And how many of you guys are going to think that Swoobat was on my opponent's team and not on my team? Yeah, baby, Swoobat. Scoop! Earthquake's gonna come out. There's nothing he can do. At least I'm pretty sure there's nothing he can do. So I just want to make sure that HP bar goes down all the way to 0 before I do anything stupid. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. This lagging, it's definitely getting me. It's definitely getting me. Oh man. But yeah, him that crit there early turn 1, I don't know how much that mattered. I really don't. It was, depending on a set, it was like a really obvious chance for me to KO, but also not. But there we go. That's going to be it. We pick up a 2-0 win against D-Ray and his, I believe this one is the San Diego Snugglers, if I'm not mistaken. I'll double check quickly. This one is the San Diego Snugglers. It is. So we advance to, I believe that's going to be 4-1 or 5-1, something like 4-1, I think it is. Yeah, we're week 5, so this is 4-1. We'll take it. We are not undefeated, but there is a team that is undefeated, I believe, still in the league. So not first place, but we are still crushing it. If you guys have enjoyed this week's battle of the NCP, make sure to do me a favor, leave a like on the video. We're always aiming to get to 40 likes on our videos. Comment your thoughts on the battle down below. Let me know what you guys thought about the crit turn 1, about the misplay of not going for the sub on the Heatran. That was definitely the play, and I can't believe I messed that up, but whatever, it didn't end up mattering. We came through. Swoobat came through. The 50-50 there between the Scorpion going for sub versus going for an attack. Damn, would have been tough. It would have been a very difficult decision there, because if he attacked me, then he could have easily gone for a protect, and then at that point, it just depends on if he gets a double protect or if he has enough speed, if he's max speed jolly. But yeah, guys, we had a great game advancing to 4-1. I thank you guys for watching so much. If you enjoyed, again, leave a like, comment, subscribe to the channel. We're on the way to 2,000 subscribers, and I will see you guys all next time.